So there is just a ton of insane stuff currently happening to Vinco Ventures stock, gapping up some insane percentages as of literally just the last few days, with more than 1,070% since its lows at the beginning of the year to almost $10 right now. And to put this into perspective, this is more than the S&P 500 has performed since 1993. But as there are some extremely important things that definitely need to be considered before buying the stock, including the in the last week reported earnings, as well as some crucial aspects in regard to actually acquiring a new TikTok-like company with some crazy potential, what we are going to do today is give you an insight into what is actually happening to the stock and break down exactly whether it is still a buy at the end. And as the analysis in the video is absolutely crucial to consider before buying the stock, make sure to stay tuned. But before we jump right in, just hit that subscribe button down below. And as we'll keep you updated on breaking news and awesome trading opportunities every single day, subscribing would not only help us but also you. So there is really no excuse for not smashing the subscribe button. It's free, and you can always unsubscribe if you feel so. Alright, so let's start talking about the stock. And the probably most insane stuff that is currently happening to the stock are the crazy percentages it gapped up recently, with some pretty dope reasons for some massive short squeeze potential allowing for those gigantic squeezes. But before we get right into those, the probably most important thing to know about Vinco Ventures is its actual business, also being crucial for another one of the main causes of the crazy jumps. And here we're looking at a company basically specialized in buying and growing companies to add to its portfolio of brands, following one of the most profitable business principles out there: buy, innovate and grow. But as this literally caused the more than 1,000% gaps in the first place, we quickly have to take a look at the second quarter financials now that actually showed some pretty diminishing results, however. So with Vinco Ventures having released its earnings after market close on Monday of last week, the company reported several decreases during its letter that investors likely wouldn't be happy about. To give an example, Vinco Ventures notes that revenue was down a huge 48% from the $5.17 million of last year to literally just $2.69 million as of right now, with this major decrease being due to some pretty concerning decrement in sales of personal protective equipment in its Edison Nation medical division. Gross profit also dropped about 17% year over year. But as it is with almost any other short squeeze, this also provided some insane potential, especially as the already high short interest of more than 25% actually increased even more, making it a perfect play for any kind of squeeze attempt from, of course, especially retail traders. And as you can see on the few 100% increases just in the last couple of days, this turned out to be a massive success, making the stock skyrocket on exceptionally high volume. But the squeeze alone definitely is not the only reason for a ton of investors to get into the stock, with this also being the place where the earlier mentioned business model becomes very important again, to constantly acquire and grow new companies. So one of the biggest reason for the massive hype Vinco Ventures currently experiences actually is one of those acquirements, called Zash Global Media, with a reverse merger actually being announced all the way back in January to be closed now anytime soon. And with it being one of the media disruptor and financier Ted Farnsworth, with it including two other huge media figures, such as for example an early investor in TikTok and Triller, two companies that experienced some incredible growth recently, this certainly is able to make up a massive deal for Vinco as well. But in addition, the combined company plans on acquiring another company called Lomotif, another TikTok-like one. Vinco Ventures definitely knows how to capitalize on one of the fastest growing social media sectors. And finally, with Vinco also playing a big role in the NFT market through one of its subsidiaries, there definitely is a ton of potential here as well, especially as it appears that there are quite a few very positive catalysts in favor of this sector. So combined with the planned Lomotif acquisition adding a great deal of value for Vinco's shareholders and considering the company actually moving forward on the fiscal front, Vinco Ventures certainly remains a growth story worth watching, now even with some huge short squeeze potential. Alright, if you like this video and want to support our mission of providing free financial information here on YouTube, please ensure you're subscribed and definitely consider leaving a like. Thanks a lot, and see you next time.